today. I'm going to read some quotes from The Messenger by Marcus Zusak. There's the cover. My first quote that I'm going to talk to you about is on page 163. It says, it's when the priest is having this Meet the Priest Day, so he's doing a sermon. It says, "People, I'm going to pray now out loud and then silently. Feel free to say any prayers of your own." He bows his head and says, "Lord, I thank you. I thank you for this glorious moment and for all these magnificent people. I thank you for free beer." The crowd laughs. "And I thank you for the music and words you've given us today. Most of all, though, Lord, I thank you that my brother could be here today. And I thank you for certain people in this world who have awful taste in jackets. Amen." So I think this was pretty significant because, in order to start this event, Ed, who is the guy with the awful tasting jacket, he put up $500 to buy all these people free beer in order to get them to the congregation of the priest here. And I just think it really showed compassion here and just love and caring for people, because I know, they just met, and I know personally, if it was somebody I just met, I don't think I'd drop $500 on this person. But it just, I know he says, he had to do it, it was life or death for him, I guess, but I just really think he was very compassionate, because there could have been, I believe, other ways to get people to the congregation without dropping $500. So, personally, I think this quote's very significant, because all this priest wanted was just his brother to show up, and he did that, and with that, he also helped bring this church together a little more, and the community in general, too. So that is very significant. My next quote is on page 240. It says, "I also remember him staggering through the front door and lurching for the couch after closing at the pub. Ma screamed at him, of course, but it lost effect. She nagged him all the time. Anyway, he'd worked his guts out, but it was never enough. Remember the coffee table incident? Well, my father had to put up with that every day." I think this is really significant because it really tells about Ma's character in a way, because I just feel like no matter what this guy did, it was never good enough. I know probably plenty of you guys have been in fights with your boyfriends and girlfriends, but you just gotta think of, all the good things they've done for you, and I think she doesn't see the good in him at all. This mother, she sees no good. She just thinks he's a lousy drunk. And, I know there's alcoholics out there, and, I've known plenty. There's fun alcoholics, there's mean, there's all sorts, and I just think he just worked so much, and he felt like he was, this father I'm talking about, he felt like he was, providing for his family, but he had nobody who loved him back. And the mother just nagged at him, so maybe this was the father's last resort. Maybe that's my opinion. Maybe that's just what I thought. But just the mother just never showed him any love. And I think that was a very good quote. Very significant to kind of show the mother. This was when the mother was nagging at Ed, saying the reason she despised him was because that he reminded her of the father. So that was good. My last quote is on page 335. It says, "It's the music of hearts again, but much better this time. And we move and turn, and Audrey's breath places itself on my neck. She moans gently, and we dance on the path. We hold each other. At one point, I let go and twirl her slowly. She comes back, and it's a small, small kiss she gives me on the neck when she returns." I really think in this, particularly, I really think you can tell that Audrey loves him. She doesn't know how to express that, and it never really goes on saying that she, dumps her boyfriend. Well, I guess it does, I'm sorry. Because she shows up, obviously, and needs a place to stay. But I don't know, she loves them, and you could tell because, like, she has been going off and sleeping with all these other guys, and she hasn't slept with Ed yet. And, you know, maybe sometimes just little affection things like this really do make all the difference. And you can really tell, especially with this, when Ed actually shows up and does this with her. He just wants to prove to her that, you know, she's meaningful and he does love her. It's not just another guy who wants to have sex with her. So this quote's very significant. Obviously it worked because she says she wants to live with him for a while. And yeah, I guess she never said that she never directly said she broke up with her boyfriend, but I mean, she comes there and says, "Can I stay a while?" So yeah, I think that quote was very good. So it's an awesome book. Book Thief. Nope, I'm sorry, not Book Thief. I'm looking at the back of it. It's I Am the Messenger. So good book.